everybody! How are you? Hope you're having a fantastic day and that your Facebook is up and working a little bit better at this point. My goodness gracious, what a crazy day. I felt like I was in the twilight zone. Sometimes I could do things and sometimes it just was not happening. But it's all good, right? At the end of the day, we all survive. Hey, so today's topic comes to you from me, your favorite board-certified holistic health coach practitioner. I come to you by means of hope for tomorrow and the fact that I have an incredible journey with autoimmunity and overcoming that. And my pursuit is to make sure I help everyone that is open to it get on the other side of the best version of themselves. We've had so many things that have happened to us as a result of our North American Western diet, and I have had a lot more wins than losses navigating that same nutrition, our food supply. And so I am excited to be able to share a topic to you today that is actually a little bit more in the lane of our mindset and how we approach optimal wellness. Gosh, there's so many people that are struggling with various levels of imbalance on the inside of their body, and we have a lot of compromise happening, and we just don't feel our best. That's the bottom line, and that certainly resonates a lot with me, having had a 10-year battle with autoimmunity. I am no stranger to this struggle. And so being that we both are in the same arena facing the North American Western diet, I want to share some things with you about how you can overcome. I consider myself to be an overcomer, and I'm grateful for everything that I've had, and so I want to make sure that I steward the gift of healing that I've been given and make sure that you have an opportunity to know that you're worth being set free as well. So today's topic is about the different levels that we operate our journey in optimal wellness. There's a couple of different phases that we can be at based off of our confidence level, who we are and where we're at in relationship to the ability to be set free with our health. And so the first position you can be in your optimal wellness journey is in full fear. And so you are operating out of the expectation of pain. You're operating out of an unknown certainty. And so you are paralyzed, which means you're not doing anything at all. That's the position of optimal wellness, where you don't pursue it in any shape or form because you're operating out of fear. Some of you are pursuing an optimal wellness journey with a little bit of fear, and I call it some fear, and that means you're tiptoeing in your journey toward a better version of you. And maybe you have, maybe you've cleaned up your nutrition a little bit, and maybe you've added in a good probiotic, yeah? And so I call that my tiptoe version of into the optimal wellness journey. I'm so excited you guys are all on here. I'm so grateful for you. And then another approach you can take is to have a little bit of fear, and that means you're walking. You're walking in that journey, but you still have a little bit of fear there. Maybe you're doing some omegas and some probiotics and a little bit cleaner nutrition, but you still are not in that full force yet. And then there is the approach of having no fear at all, and that means you're running. So it's tiptoe, it's walk, or there's actually zero movement. Then there's a tiptoe, putting our tiptoe in, then we're walking. The next one is actually where we are set free, and that's to be at a running pace of no fear. You're running and you're no fear. You're implementing everything that you can get your hands on. That was me 10 years ago. I was actually not 10 years ago, gosh, 17 years ago. What? Time flies when you're having fun, right? 17 years ago, I made a decision to not be A, paralyzed, or B, tiptoeing, or C, walking. I made a decision to move in a most positive, most abundant, most love-based opportunity, and pursued everything I could get my hands on to get to the better version of me. I had a husband that was counting on me. I had kids that were counting on me. And so because of that, my pursuit was non-negotiable. And I think a lot of us are programmed to think that optimal wellness is a roller coaster of events. I mean, that's a lot what we do with our weight loss journey, right? We steward a little bit better nutrition, maybe we exercise some more, maybe we add in a supplement or two, but really to own it is to just be running at it, doing everything you can, not some things, but everything. And there's a difference of where you can get when you are running at it. Being that most of our society has been on a roller coaster, especially in the weight loss arena, we get, maybe 10, 15, maybe even 20 pounds, good job, 20 pounds off. But there was so much deprivation involved in that process that we then become down on the other side of that roller coaster. And let me tell you, if you are in the category of still looking for a healthier weight, the days of simply cleaning up the nutrition and exercise, adding in some additional activity, are not sufficient anymore, just because of the modifications that have been done to our food supply, to our grains, the addition of hormones and antibiotics. There's so many things that have changed. The trajectory is completely different now. We're in a completely different landscape with how we get to that better version of us, especially in the healthy weight arena. I was no stranger to that. I was an avid runner, ran 25 miles a week. I had a very clean nutrition and still struggled for a healthy weight. I was doing omegas, I was doing probiotics, I was doing all the right things, whole food multivitamins, you guys. But it wasn't until I started having more wins than losses with the right grouping of ingredients, the right grouping of products, that I could move in a more tangible, and that really was like the wind behind me in my run. So I was running myself, and then the supplements came along and they were the wind behind me that just kept propelling me in that more and more positive direction, that pursuit. I do want you to know that I believe I was worth being set free. I knew that there was a high call on my life. I knew God wanted more for my life. I believed that, and I operated in that. And I know that our mindset and our fear and our beliefs in ourselves can actually hold us back when you don't believe you're worth being set free. And a lot of times when I'm working with people, you'd be mind blown about how many people actually don't believe they're worth being set free from illness, from their ability to sleep better, from their ability to have a smile that's not manufactured on their face. There's so many people that are paralyzed in that lack of belief that they're worth being set free. And so that's something that I really have to help people tap into and help them paint the picture of what it is to be worthy of healing. And I believed that 17 years ago, and that really was kind of just a foundation that had to happen in order for progress to happen. Not perfection, progress had to happen. We went from the tiptoe to the walk to the run. What I really don't want you to do, my friends, is to be paralyzed by fear. I choose to stand in love. Our journey in optimal wellness is a choice. We have a choice to be victorious, to not be a victim. You have a choice to overcome everything that can possibly hold you back. I'm an overcomer, and I've overcome, and so I like to encourage people that they can overcome too. I mean, I know how you feel. I felt the same way, and here's what I found. When you steward enough of the right things, when you get the right things behind you, that right wind behind your pace, your automatic pace, to run this out. We're not sprinting. We're not looking for quick fixes or fads. We're on a marathon. We're jogging it out. We're running it out, pacing it out, steps, strides in the right direction with every passing day. I do want you to know that your belief in your ability to be set free is powerful, and your ability to stand in love and not fear. When you have that love and when you have that self-belief in yourself and that you're worth of being set free, you will be unstoppable. You will be a force to be reckoned with in your journey, in your pursuit to becoming the best version of you. I believe in you, and I sure hope that you believe in you as well. So this is take 2 of our Wellness Wednesday. It did not happen earlier today, even though we tried. There were so many things happening in the Facebook world that just felt like we were in the twilight zone, but that's okay. We overcame, yeah? So hope you're having a fantastic day, you guys, and I look forward to seeing you on Friday for Faith Filled Friday and the following week for our Wellness Wednesday. Hope you have a fantastic evening.